Hey guys, Ulrich here with Guitar Ingenuity. I just noticed the light is really weird in here today. I don't know what it is, and it's brutally warm, so you probably see me sweating a little bit. Anyway, I'm not talking about my sweat today or the weather conditions, but rather about a really cool band from Greece that goes by the name Bus, and their first release titled The Unknown Secretary. Really cool cover artwork, right? Don't you think? I'm gonna put the picture up here somewhere. And my good friend Rick Bennett, who owns a record label which goes by the name Twin Earth Records. I'm gonna stand up a little bit. You can see it right here. I'm sporting his t-shirt that he was kind enough to give me. And Rick just signed, not just signed, I think it was in late 2015, signed the four gentlemen from Greece, and I think it was a smart move on his part, because I believe these four fine young guys from Greece have a lot of potential. I was able now to listen to the album for about 2 weeks, and I don't know what kind of expectations I had going into the whole exercise, because Rick and I are members of a Facebook group where we primarily talk about doom, stoner rock, and all that kind of stuff. So it's all these genres that are more or less related, somewhat related. I don't know what I was expecting, but probably something that is a little bit more doomy than what you actually find on this record. Now, I know all these things are semantics, and and people always argue, is that doom, is it hard rock, is it heavy rock, blah 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 blah. It doesn't matter. It's good music. That's the bottom line. I would categorize it as probably heavy rock. Now, interestingly enough, and I don't know if the band's gonna like that, or if Rick's gonna like that if I say that, but it's just honestly how I feel when I listen to the album. I'm constantly reminded of Iron Maiden for some reason. So I have no idea if that's consistent with what the band was going for, because predominantly the theme that's featured throughout the album is heavy hard rock. But I personally don't get like the doomy feeling that I get when I listen to a Saint Vitus album or something like that. So this is much more, if you will, playful or even playful, complex. It's not that you're listening to Maiden's Number of the Beast, but there is a resemblance, and I don't know whether it's the twin lead guitars or just the way the songs are constructed, or most of the songs are constructed. That's like the general vibe I get a little bit. So it doesn't sound just like Maiden or just like any other band. I think what you'll find on this album is a really nice representation of all the genres that I would put in the hard rock category. I think that's a close enough depiction and description of what you can find on this record. The musicianship is outstanding. The production quality is absolutely amazing. I mean, I believe that's the band's first album. I don't know anything about the history of the four guys from Greece. So if it might very well be that they had previously released other records on other names or with other bands or other acts. But nonetheless, coming in with a debut album like this, that's a very strong statement. Really quickly, there are 2 tracks on this album. Don't Fear Your Demon and Withered Thorn. Those are my favorite tracks. They are also, probably not coincidentally, the hardest and the heaviest tracks. I personally, and this is merely personal preference, those tracks are my favorites because I feel that those 2 tracks represent the potential the band has from a songwriting and song execution perspective the best. It's obviously all a matter of personal preference. The whole album is strong, great tracks. It's definitely something that I want to put on your radar screen. So once more, It's Bus with the Unknown Secretary. Give it a shot. Definitely check it out. So here's the link right there. This link will take you over to my website. Apparently, I can only link to my website from my own videos. But when you click on that link, you will find links over to Twin Earth Records and specifically a link through which you can buy this album. So again, Bus with the Unknown Secretary. Great album by a great band on a great label. So go ahead and check it out. I'll see you next time. Till then, bye bye.